Hello all, and welcome to the Gunpla Network. I'm Zeta Kai, and this is the unboxing for the high-grade Universal Century Gundam Base Limited Unicorn Perfectibility Destroy Mode from the Gundam Base. This kit was supplied to us from Side7Exports.com. If you're looking for something completely spectacular like this awesome model kit that can only be found at the Gundam Base, go to Side7Exports.com, use the coupon code Gunpla Network 10 at checkout, and pick up the coolest, rarest, most hard to find kits in the world from Gus at Side7 Exports. And if you're worried about making a big purchase like something like this, or even the master grade perfectibility, don't fret, because he does have a lay-by option wherein you can make payments on a kit or item until it's paid off, and then he will ship it to you. So again, as I said, this was sent to us by Side7 Exports. I will mention right off the top that this damage did not come from shipping. I have things shipped to my place of employment. I opened it up to make sure everything was good in the package. It was in pristine condition. I set it on the desk, and someone kind of got a little ham-fisted with it. Happens a lot where I work. It's all good. Everything is fine. So this is the Unicorn Perfectibility High Grade. This is basically everything from almost every type of unicorn that you can get, all thrown into one kit or mobile suit design. So let's take a look at the box. Let's start out here on the back. Most of the Gundam Base exclusive kits have little items, little information like this about what the Gundam Base is and what you can get there, and little promotions about it. The one-to-one Gundam in this case, which really applies because this is a model kit of the Unicorn, or based on the Unicorn. An interesting thing here I noticed, this is a newer kit. It has the blue Bandai Spirits little tab on it right here, but it still has the price on it, and I'm thinking that's because these are meant to only be sold in Japan. I think that is why the MSRP is taken off the other boxes, as Boomsy kind of asserted in his unboxing for the Master Grade Barbatos. So here on the side, you'll see some details of the kit. So you can get the parts for the Hyper Beam Javelin and the Armed Armor BS, VN, XC, and DE. I forget which one goes to which thing, but there they are. I think the BS is like the fin funnely railgun thing, and the Armed Armor DE, I believe, are these extra shields. Whatever, it doesn't matter. No one cares. No one really cares. I mean, people care, but... okay, yeah, so Armored Armor BS is that one. You get the claw, you get the chicken claw, you get the railguns from the Banshee, you get the parts from the Banshee Norn for behind the head, you get the Phenex narrative shield thingies with the little pigtails, and you get the big giant beam hacky slashy thing. So let's take a look at the box here, and you have to forgive me, my son took his mat back, so I have my disgusting heavily used mat here. So let's take a look at what's inside, and it's a huge box. It is the size of a master grade. Here's an RE-1/100th. It's the same size as that box for the Efreet Custom. So you get a bunch of bags and clear parts and white parts and more clear parts and more parts, more parts, more parts, more parts, and more parts. And you get an instruction booklet. So let's take a look at the instruction booklet, and then I'll open up these bags and show them to you. So you get a nice little color guide there, which is interesting to have the color guide right on the cover of the manual. It is a full color manual on the typical full color pages. And it's kind of like this. I mean, what is anyone really looking at with the manuals in these unboxings? But here it is. You can connect an action base to it. Okay, so due to the perils of me trying to shoot wall white runners of plastic, we're going to do this by color. All the white runners first, and then gray, and then blue, and then clear colors. So let's start with the white runners. I'm going to attempt to tell you what kits these are from. I've built pretty much all of the, well, myself and my son have built pretty much all of the Unicorn high grades over the years, so I'm just going to kind of wing it, but I think I can pretty accurately tell you where they're from. So this is the B runner, And this is from the Unicorn Destroy mode. That's pretty apparent. Up next is the H1 runner, 2018. This will be the Phenex narrative version with the cool little pigtails attached to the shields, which is what this runner is. Moving along to the C runner. I'm sorry, these are super out of order, but oh well. These are more just standard Unicorn Destroy mode runners. There we go. If you've built a unicorn, you've seen these runners 100 times. If you've built as many unicorns as we have, you're starting to get sick of seeing them, to be honest. Here's another one. This is the other C runner. Parts for the legs, the arms, the shoulders right there. Parts for the shield in here, and so forth. Ankle guards, such like that. Here is the F runner. F runner is from the Banshee Gundam. So you get so this is the Banshee Gundam unicorn mode, actually. I think it might say right here, yeah, UM. So this is a unicorn mode. The unicorn mode came with the railgun part and then the closed claw. So these, I'm sure, are going to be X'd out in the manual, but you may have enough to build those. We'll check that out. That's with the claw kind of closed and it's like pummeling fist form, and not so much the grabby claw form. So this is the F runner. So this is the Banshee parts in destroy mode. So you get those rail parts, and you get some more claw parts, probably more claw parts for it to be open, would be my guess. It's been a while since I built the Banshee Destroy. This is the G2 runner, another destroy mode. This, though, is, let me check, 2014 makes it the Banshee Norn, which is, I mean, it's obviously the Banshee Norn because you get the little lion's mane parts here behind the lion or Banshee. Looks like we're going to end up with a lot of extra chest parts. So on to a multicolored runner. This is the F runner. Armed Armor DE, you can see labeled there. This is from 2013. So this is the Armed Armor DE. This is the extra shields that you can get. I forget what like particular release these came. It was really weird how these were released. I forget how that worked. The first kit that had these big old shields was some kind of, there was something there about that. You get two of those. Nice clear blue parts. So here you're starting to see some of that blue that's in the psycho frame of the Perfectibility. H2 runner. These are the parts to attach the shield bits from the Phenex narrative to the back of the unicorn. It's nice to have fixed ones. It would be great if they articulated, but they're much more stable and secure this way. Even the master grade tends to get kind of floppy sometimes because of these joints. So I'm fine with it being fixed. That's fine with me. A2 runner. This is from 2014. So this would be from the full armor unicorn. This is the parts for the hyper beam javelin. I believe the full armor unicorn was the first release to include that. I think the green frame came out first. This is me just spitballing. I think the green frame came out first and then the red frame. Correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong on any of this stuff. I'm really just going off the top of my head. You get a set of polycaps. You get a D runner, more destroy mode. This is the Unicorn Destroy mode parts for the rifle, the beam magnum, and the heels of the feet and some thrusters. Pretty common runner. A runner. A runner is from what year? 2009. So this is from the original Unicorn Destroy mode. Very interesting to see a blue V fin here. That's cool. And a clear blue part here for the head and cameras, or the eyes. And then your standard parts for some like inner frame parts. The good old navy blue. This is a little lighter of a navy blue than you see in a lot of unicorn kits, it just seems to me. And moving on to some truly special parts. So the first one is actually not that special. This is the good old psycho frame bits. However, what year was this created? 2009. So yep, okay, so this is your standard psycho frame parts. I was wondering what psycho frame they used. Get this part again. And some really cool clear parts here for the Hyper Beam Javelin. Totally not a Sazabi. Anyone see Char's Counterattack in theaters? We did. We were actually in Florida. We saw it down there. Took my son to see it. It was the first time he'd ever seen Char's Counterattack. He loved it, hated Quest. So he is coming right along in his Gundam fandom. So, really nice parts here. I actually never had the Beam Javelin. I've never built the Beam Javelin. So this will be that'll be the new part of this experience for me. Your standard Beam Saber effect parts, molded in clear blue. Now here's the really interesting parts, I think, and that is these parts right here. So these are the parts, Destroy Mode, 2011, which makes this the Banshee. So you get the Banshee V-fin, and you get some other Banshee parts. These are, here we go. Here's the claws for the little chicken grabber, the BS, armed BS, right? So Banshee parts, but it's like this, it's like glossy, metallic-y blue. It's like a special gloss injection almost like a metallic color. And then you get the same kind of runner, but this is from the Banshee Norn. So you get the Banshee Norn V-fin instead of the Banshee V-fin, which is identical. Don't listen to me at all. But you do get the Banshee Norn main parts. So these are what are going to be used in the Perfectibility. One last thing, a little sheet of stickers right here. I think this is the only thing that's unique to this kit. The high-grade Universal Century Unicorn Gundam Perfectibility Destroy Mode. A few stickers. These are a little disappointing, to be honest. These we've seen 1,000 times. But yeah, I was really hoping that all of this would be molded in blue and I wouldn't have to resort to stickers. Especially because they don't really match any of the other shades of blue that we got. It's interesting, one thing to note, sorry for banging the camera around, but like all this blue, and the blues are very different. Every one of these blues is just a little different than the other. Even the blue here on that runner there. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of these blues kind of coalesce, if they look cohesive or not. Stay tuned for the review to find that out. Again, check out Side 7 Exports for Gundam Base exclusives. A big thanks to them. I'm going to work at building this monstrosity of a high-grade kit and get a review out to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks a lot for watching. Please continue to keep building and subscribe to the Gunpla Network for all kinds of really awesome Gundam-related content. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys next time.